Good morning, everybody. This is Mary Elizabeth with Broken Soul Tarot. It is Wednesday morning, and it is what, 5:35. This is going to be your key reading. So this is going to be a really quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking at the picture. There was, in fact, 5 keys. So key number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like it's set up. So take a minute to kind of tune in. And then I'll pause it, we'll start it, and we'll get it done. And then it'll be posted, and you guys can comment on it, like, and share it, and stuff. All right, so take a second. All right, if you've chosen key 1, here we go. So the energy around it is anxiety. So maybe you guys are a little bit anxious. Maybe something has happened that has you feeling a little bit anxious. So what I want to point out here first is all the red. Now, all the red in tarot can represent passion, but it can also represent a feeling of anger, a feeling of anxiety, a feeling of uncertainty, the lightning in the background, the storm in the background. I do feel that there's balance and stability here because of the way the window is and the arches in the window and the just to me the window feels this sense of balance and security. So even though there may be anxiety, and even though there may be a storm going on outside, there is this representation of stability and balance too. So let's see what the tarot cards are. So we have 7 of Wands, Strength, and okay, 8, 8, 8 and 1 is 9, 9, 7. So we have a 7, 8, 9 thing going on here. So what I want to say is that instead of feeling this anxiety or this uncertainty or this insecurity, instead of feeling this doubt, instead of feeling this pressure to do something that you don't feel that you're ready to do, the strength card is about not just tapping into that strength, but recognizing and understanding that you have the strength to change the situation by how much you give to the situation emotionally, right? And there may be people who are trying to upset you. There may be people who are trying to cause you to defend your actions, what you're doing, where you're going, how you're feeling, etc., etc. Did you know that you can emotionally cut off those people too? Yes, yes, you can. The Strength card is telling you that you have the power. You hold the key. You hold the power here. No one else. The only reason why someone can make you feel something that you haven't felt before is because they hold the power. The moment that you stop allowing that to happen, you take back that power. And then when you cut them off emotionally because you understand that you've given too much emotionally into that energy, then you hold all the fucking cards. Then you hold all the power. So whatever is giving you anxiety, stop feeding it emotionally. Stop giving into it. Stop combating it. Stop allowing people to make you feel a certain way. Right? Stop trying to defend yourself every damn second of every damn day for something that you know that's right for you, right? And I understand the whole defending yourself because sometimes I get very defensive as well. But when you look back at it, if you're arguing with somebody and debating with somebody and trying to project how you feel onto that person, they're going to defend themselves by doing the same. And then you got this going on because you're passionate about what you're doing, so passionate so that you are very adamant about. And they are so passionate about what you shouldn't be doing that they're very adamant about. So you're not getting anywhere. So just stop feeding it emotionally. Stop feeding it. Pay attention to your dreams. Your crystal for this reading is howlite. Howlite is a calming stone that quiets the mind and supports restful sleep. It nurtures patience, dissolves frustration, and brings emotional clarity. Oh, look, they're reading. A gentle ally for manifesting goals with peace and purpose. Your chakra is the crown. That's the connection to spirit. Gemini, Virgo is the zodiac sign it represents, and air magic, air in tarot are swords. Swords are all about thoughts. So don't get caught up in all of that. I am calm, patient, and aligned with my highest intentions. Oh, and your angel number is 555. Change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. And this is what this is. Stop. Pay attention to your dreams, by the way. Did I mention that? Keep a dream journal next to your bed. As soon as you wake up, if you can remember, write it down. Because your dreams are going to help you through this situation. I think your dreams are going to offer you the strength that you need to understand that you hold the power here. And the moment you stop feeding something emotionally, is the moment the anxiety kind of deteriorates, dissolves is what I want to say. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Bye. All right, if you've chosen key 2, this is your reading. So we have storm warning. So if you've chosen 1 and 2, that kind of goes together because 1 was anxiety and 2 is storm warning. So they're in the first one, this card was 18, and 8 and 1 is 9, and we have 10. So there may be a little bit of chaos happening in your life at the moment that is causing, it's kind of like the tower, if you will, causing things just to go awry. And I think sometimes when we don't understand what spirit is saying, or the guidance that spirit is offering, I think spirit kind of kicks the can a little bit and shakes things up. And we have this kind of storm, and the storm is spirit kind of saying, hey, let's pay attention to what's happening here, right? Let's pay attention to where and the first key had strength, and strength has a tornado in it. So if you've chosen 1 and 2, these kind of go together. So I don't know, I haven't done anything else. So it's like spirit kicking the bucket, kicking the can, right? Showing you that there needs to be some attention brought to certain situations. And that's kind of what the storm is. The storm is spirit asking you, hey, kind of look at this real quick here. Kind of pay attention to this. Because there may be someone in your life that is being really manipulative. That's what the devil is. The devil is a seducer. The devil will tempt you. The devil will tempt you into doing things that you wouldn't normally do. The devil will tempt you into accepting opportunities that you never would have accepted. The devil has a way of twisting your mind, or twisting how you feel in a way that benefits the devil, right? But with that King of Swords, all of these books, right? The King of Swords is standing very solid, very stable, a wonderful foundation, very well balanced. And the King of Swords has been looking at this situation, right? And I think the King of Swords knows that the devil is here to cause this havoc, right? Maybe the devil is causing the havoc. Maybe spirit is kicking the can going, hey, you have people around you who are trying to tempt you or trying to persuade you to do something that isn't beneficial for you. It's very, very, very important that you take the time to look at this from a different perspective, that you take the time to do research. So it's like someone knocking at your door going, hey, I got a great deal for you, blah, 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 and all you have to do is sign. And so instead of doing your due diligence and breaking out your phone or getting on your computer and doing a little research, you say, yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden we're in this position of being backstabbed, deceived, manipulated, right? But that Ten of Swords is also moving out of that energy. So I think what is going on here is spirit is kind of showing you to remember something from your past on what has happened before, right? So maybe there was a devil in your life before. Maybe you said yes to a situation that really wasn't beneficial to you, and you were manipulated and deceived from that. So the King of Swords is here urging you to, hey, do your due diligence, do your research, take the time, read the book, Speak your truth and know that what you're doing by doing your due diligence to look up whatever this is, or to do your homework, to read the room, if you will, that this won't happen again, right? So the storm warning is wake up. Not everyone is putting you in a position that is beneficial for you, right? Perhaps maybe this person is putting you in a position that is beneficial for them 110% and leaves you with nothing but swords sticking out of your back, like it has happened before. So do your due diligence and remember. And we have courage. Again, if you've chosen key 1, key 2. So this is having the courage to take a step back, do your due diligence, and remember what has happened. Remember the chaos that ensued before. Remember the manipulation and the deception that has happened before. And have the courage to stand up for yourself and say, absolutely, positively fucking not. Absolutely, positively fucking not. So black tourmaline, protection, thank you. Grounding, yes. Purification. Black tourmaline is a powerful stone of protection and grounding. It deflects negativity and clears toxic energy and restores balance to the body and mind. Connected to the root chakra, it fosters safety, strength, and energetic stability. So this represents the root chakra, Capricorn energy, and earth energy. So we're talking about being grounded and protected, rooted in your own personal power, your own strength, your own courage, your own understanding. So we have 12-12 duality. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and ready to illuminate the path ahead. I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. This is your reading. If you've chosen key number 2, know that you are divinely guided and loved. Bye. If you've chosen key 3, this is your reading. So here we go. So we have the Magician and the Mirror. I love this so much because I think the Magician in the Mirror is you looking at yourself from a different perspective and asking, who do I choose to be? Who do I choose to be? So we have balance here between the fire and the light. We have the smoke in the background. We have the connection to spirit above. We have all of this balance and stability. We have the reflection. So I kind of feel that the Magician in the Mirror is kind of like not 110% like the Magician in tarot, right? Offering you everything that you need, but offering you the duality that you need in order to create a very solid and stable foundation. And when I look at the Magician in the Mirror, I was listening to somebody say yesterday, to look in the mirror every morning and remind yourself how truly powerful you are, how truly loved you are. There is something to be said about self-love. I know that we all want to be acknowledged by other people, right? We all want that. That is, I mean, look at the internet, my goodness gracious. We all want to be acknowledged. We all want to be seen. We all want to be heard. But there is nothing more powerful than a person giving themselves that own acknowledgement, right? 5 minutes in the morning, looking in the mirror, telling yourself how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are, how powerful you are, how great you are, how desirable you are, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of brings in that duality of offering that type of encouragement to yourself, and then that type of acknowledgement from the world, I guess. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. The Tower is my favorite, absolute favorite card in the tarot, because this is Spirit's way of getting your attention and going, hey, there's something that you have decided to build here that wasn't on such a very solid foundation. There is something that we feel that you have to take apart and reassemble again, but this time assembling it in your reality, right? Not what other people think that you should be doing, but this is a representation of your foundation, perhaps maybe the way it is now. And that magician in the mirror, again, it's the reflection of self. How do you want to be seen? What mark do you want to leave on this world before you go? How do you want people to see you? How do you represent yourself, right? And if we represent ourselves with anything other than the powerful spiritual beings that we are doing ourselves a great injustice. So it is time to really start taking a look at your foundation, taking a look at and this may sound weird, I don't know, taking a look at how you have built or are building, right, yourself, who you are, what you represent, and maybe start I don't want to say repairing, because we're not repairing here. We're taking it completely down, and we're starting from scratch. That Two of Pentacles, I don't know why I started with the Tower, because it's way over here. The Two of Pentacles is interesting here, because the Two of Pentacles is like, I acknowledge. Now, Pentacles are your earthbound things, right? The feel it, see it, touch it, taste it, all of it. The house, the car, the money. And that Two of Pentacles knows that that we are all universally connected, and that Two of Pentacles is very much appreciative, very grounded, very stable, very solid. But there are maybe people or situations in your life that are trying to trip you up because they think that your responsibility is to them and not necessarily to yourself. Which, again, if we are in relationships like that, it's very important that we look at those relationships and see how stable those relationships are. So the Ace of Wands is here offering this very exciting opportunity of growth. And the wands are fire energy. And they're also an energy of growth and creativity and independence. So I kind of feel that you're moving in a direction to establish something different and something new. And this is something divinely guided. So when we are establishing something different and something new than what didn't work for us before, then we have no other option than to create something more solid and stable than what we've been dealing with. And that instability affects you in ways of like you pursuing something and it not coming to fruition, or you trying to manifest something and it not coming to fruition. Because if there's an unstable or unsolid foundation, then we are constantly, teeter-tottering. Here he's stable, but teeter-tottering back and forth on the what's, where's, when's, why's, how's. Does that make sense? So we're having compassion for who we are, compassion for life, compassion for love, compassion for light. And our crystal is malachite, transformation, protection, and strength. Malachite is a powerful stone of transformation. And this is compassion to everyone, right? I think we're all going through struggles. None of the struggles are the same struggles, but we're all going through struggles. And I like this in this representation of the color above the crown chakra. We're all going through struggles. Your struggles may be different from my struggles, but we're all going through struggles. So if you see someone going through struggles, instead of knocking them for their way of trying to make it through this struggle, perhaps showing a little bit of fucking compassion and helping the person through the struggle, encouraging the person through the struggle, instead of knocking down, the little bit of wall they have left to protect them. Anyway, I felt myself getting a little salty there, so I'll move back to this. This is the heart and solar plexus, Scorpio and Capricorn energy, and earth energy. I released the past with courage and welcome transformation for growth. Then we have 333, which is potential. Your chance to reach the highest of potential is here. Preservation has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you're exactly where you need to be. My potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. So if you've chosen 333, and this is the third key. Yay. All right. Know that you're divinely guided and loved by All right, if you've chosen key 4, this is your reading. So we have appreciation. Oh, okay. I love this card so much. So there's just so much here, right? She's standing in all this beautiful greenery, and the flowers in the background are blossoming and blooming. Let me tell you, when somebody articulates how much they appreciate you, how much they see you, how much they acknowledge you, it does something to the soul. It creates this energy within you to want to do more, to want to be better. Because there are people out there who see you, who see the work that you've done, who sees how much you've put in it, who sees the sacrifices that you've made to get to where you are. So this appreciation is about people coming forward, and even the appreciation of self, right? Even if isn't anyone involved in it, there is something to be said about that appreciation of self. If you've chosen 3, 4 is kind of an offshoot of that, because we had the Magician in the Mirror in 3, and we have now appreciation. And the Magician in the Mirror was looking at oneself and really really acknowledging the person who you desire to be and appreciating everything that comes from that reflection, right? This is doing that mirror work. This is, I appreciate myself. I appreciate myself for what I'm capable of. I appreciate myself for what I've done. I appreciate myself for. So if the appreciation isn't come from anyone, the best appreciation in the world comes from self. Congratulations. Pat on the back. You did it. Look how great you're doing. Look how wonderful your day is starting. Look. All right. Anyway, I digress. So we have Lovers. We have the 2 of Cups. And we have the 7 of Swords. So the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. And then the 7 of Swords. Okay, so this is what I want to say about this. There are a lot of people on this rock that we live upon who believe that without somebody else, that I don't want to say that. That's kind of harsh, so I'm not going to say that. Without somebody else, we can't exist, right? Without somebody else, there isn't this appreciation or this balance or this stability. There isn't this connection, right? It's awful being alone. I just can't believe, blah, 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 blah. So it's interesting that we have the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, but we have the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords is about deceit. It's that manipulation, that deception, that lying, that stealing, that backstabbing. It's someone doing something shifty or shady, right? I mean, you could see them skulking. The window in the back is open, and the cat is skulking, and they're skulking, and they have these swords, and swords are thoughts. And so this is what I want to say about the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. Perhaps there was a relationship or multiple relationships before to where you were hurt and you were deceived and you were manipulated and lied to, and someone really did a number, right? That doesn't mean that everyone will be like that. It doesn't mean that everyone that you accept into your life will carry that type of energy into your energy, right? I get it. I completely understand. From the beginning of my experiences with people, there's only been a very small amount of people who didn't deceive me or manipulate me or hurt me in some way. So I got to the point where I was, and still am to a point, skeptical of people's motives, right? So I feel with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, there's this desire and dream that you have of really finding someone who acknowledges you and knows you and appreciates you and helps you grow and helps you get stronger and helps you achieve and see things. And the 2 of Cups is about appreciation and recognition, but the 2 of Cups, love and compassion and empathy. But the 2 of Cups can also be this energy of imagination too, right? So it's this energy of I still have faith that one day I will find someone who acknowledges me, who sees me, who appreciates me, who listens to me, who shares my dreams and my goals, who and it's that vice versa. It's that balance, sharing each other's wants, needs, dreams, desires, goals, passion, happiness, that give and take, that acknowledgement of that acknowledgement of just knowing that this person is here for me. This person is here for me, not for what I can do for them, but for me. That appreciation, that recognition, that knowledge of my growth and my ambition and my love and my goofiness and everything that comes with it, right? So you are manifesting that relationship. You are manifesting that. I think sometimes what holds us back is that we hold on too strong to what has been done to us before, right? I mean, I've been with Eric for 14 years, and there's still a little part of me that kind of feels like the other shoe is gonna drop. I just know it, and this is going to be the end. This is just the deception will be there. 14 years, and there's still a little bit of me that goes, yeah, well, here it goes, here it comes, every time. But there's this energy of manifesting that relationship that you desire. So please don't give up. And nothing helps us manifest more than the appreciation and love for self. So appreciate yourself first, love yourself first, grow into the beautiful person, spiritual being that you want to be first. Allow all that beautiful manifestation to come in, and that will follow. So we have rhodonite, compassion, emotional healing, and love. Rhodonite is a heart healing stone that nurtures love, compassion, and emotional balance. It grounds and harmonizes energy, clears the heart chakra, and supports you in stepping into your highest potential. So the heart chakra, Taurus and Scorpio energy, and earth energy. I lead with compassion and rise into my highest potential. And then your angel number is 911, and that's courage. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. So, if you've chosen key number 4, this is your reading. Have a great day. Bye. All right, if you've chosen key number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, key number 5. This is your reading. So we're starting off here. Here we go. Oh, it's man holding heart. So this is someone coming forward, of course. I mean, he's holding a heart. There's all this red around him. The brown is this wonderful, beautiful earth energy. So this is someone who is very grounded, who is very solid and stable. The way that he's holding the heart, to me, gives I'm not just willy-nilly handing it over. I am choosing what is best for me, the personality that is best for me, the devotion to spirit that is best for me. I am choosing what is best for me. All the red, I mean, look at him. He's very serious about this committed relationship. He's very serious about who he's giving that heart over to. He's very serious about the growth and the passion and the determination and the growth in regards to this partnership or relationship or whatever it is. So he is someone who isn't going to love him and leave him, if you will. He's someone who's very choosy, and not in a bad way, because I think it's important that when it comes to relationships, that we kind of read the room. I mean, we've all had those relationships in our lives that were fly by night. We knew that, I mean, in our hearts of hearts and our guts and guts of our intuition, we knew that there were relationships in our lives that weren't going to last because of how opposite, or because of, you hear that some people are in your life for a day, some people are in your life to learn lessons from, some people are in your life to experience certain things with, and some people are in your lives for a lifetime. So I think this person is looking for the lifetime. Let's see what this person is looking for. Well, I don't think this person knows yet. Well, I guess they could. There's a lot of feminine energy here with the Three of Cups. That beautiful celebratory energy. So, okay, so this is kind of what I feel about this reading, and it just popped into my head. I think that this person was very goal oriented first. Let's build the life, make the money, build the house, build the business, build this, and this before we go searching for what it is that we needed. Now, the Five of Pentacles is kind of feeling like an outcast, a wallflower, feeling very lost and looking for something, looking for those answers. He's got the Hermit's lantern, so he's searching for something. And the wind of change, I kind of feel brings him, or brings the energy to this Three of Cups energy, this energy of love and compassion and happiness and celebration. So with the Six of Wands, we are being celebrated and congratulated for the chances that we took. We're being celebrated and congratulated for and appreciated for what we've done. The Wands energy are all about that growth and that passion, that independence, that strength, that courage, the red dress that she's wearing. If you look at the Queen of Wands, she's also wearing the red dress, but the dragon is the throne, right? So she is working her way up to something bigger and something better. She's being congratulated and appreciated and really seen. She's acknowledging those that have come before her, while this little girl is acknowledging the person that has come before her. So the woman in the red is showing love to the older woman who has paved the way, and the little girl is showing love to the woman who has succeeded and achieved, because she's the one that's paving the way for her, right? So we have this wonderful energy here of power, personal power, spiritual power, root power. We're breaking it, and it almost feels like with the Six of Wands that we're breaking the what is it called? We're breaking chains, right? First one in the family, two. We're breaking that link. First one in the family, two, breaking that link, right? So we have this, but now we're looking for something more, right? Now we're looking for something more, and the man holding heart may be that more. So if we have the success and we have the money and we have the passion and we have the car and we have the house and we have this and we have that, what else are we looking for, right? We're looking maybe for love. And so now that we have all that, we feel that we're missing something. So with the Five of Pentacles, she's walking through the snow, right? Feeling like there's something missing and we're looking for it. And now we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, we found it. Yay, we found it. We found that strength and that power to speak our truth. We found that energy to follow our intuition. We also found that recognition and appreciation, that the green represents the heart chakra, that love, that compassion, that desire. So with the full moon and all of the stars, we are in the balance and the stability and the fish and the cat. And I feel like there is this representation here of meeting a goal. And now that I've met that, it is time to search for that someone to share it with. And regardless of who it is, I mean, here we have a group of friends together, so we're celebrating that. And maybe that's what we were looking for, and this man holding heart just comes in at the right place and the right time. But the full moon is kind of illuminating this energy of celebration, this energy of stability and balance, this energy of reaching for the stars. And perhaps now is the time to search for that love that you're looking for, that compassion, that empathy, that stability, that in a relationship, because you already have it here, right? Or perhaps it comes at a time when you're really not expecting it, right? I mean, they're all together. They have this beautiful divine feminine energy going. They are celebrating. They are happy in each other's each other's company. And I paused for a minute because we have this, and then we have this, and then we have this. So with that Six of Wands energy representing 2 out of the 3, I kind of wonder if the third person that comes in, the okay, what I'm not trying to make this weird. I'm just saying that with the Six of Wands, there was a representation of giving confirmation and acceptance and love to this person, right? Who paved the way for her. And now here she is again in this energy. And then, so this is kind of like, I give representation to the side of myself that has paved the way, or my ancestors, whomever that has paved the way for me. I am here standing in all of my power now. And as I move forward, I appreciate who I am turning into. So this is kind of like before or after, now, before. Does that make sense? Or before, now, after. So there is this representation of you following a path, I think is what I'm trying to say. And I don't think these are 3 different people. I think these are 3 different versions of yourself. And now the acknowledgement of knowing because you searched and you found it. I know that sounds really complicated, but there's happiness and transformation here. So I love this card. They're happy, she's happy, they're happy. We have obsidian, protection, grounding, and transformation. Obsidian is a powerful protective stone that shields against negativity and absorbs emotional tension. It supports deep release, encourages personal growth, and opens the path to new possibilities. So this is the root chakra, Scorpio and Sagittarius energy, and earth and fire energy. I release what no longer serves me and steps boldly into my new beginning. And then we have 000, which is guidance. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning where one cycle ends and a new cycle begins. I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. So I hope that made sense. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon. Bye.